back to Chai Chat with Lavina. The conversation will continue with Zakir Sahab. Thank you very much again for sticking around, even though you've come straight from the flight.
Tell me, please, tell me more about the program, and then I want to move on a little bit.
Well,
So, when can people? How do they get to, and all of that?
The concerts are on two concerts.
Yes.
June 27th and June 28th, and hosted by Serious Management. And of course, we are going to showcase the new CD that has come out and some of the old stuff, the golden oldies. And we're going to play our hearts out, and I try to elevate the audience's experience, hopefully to another level, and
We're all impatiently waiting, of course.
we are
But
impatiently waiting to play.
very quickly, few things now. Moving on a little bit. When you're about to go to the stage, what is it that's just going on in you?
Well, apart from the feeling of throwing up, out of
Still,
nervousness,
still.
it does happen every now and then that I still get nervous. My father used to say, if you're not nervous, there's something wrong.
Really?
Oh yeah, you relax too much if you're not nervous.
Tell me, who has taken after you on with your amongst your
I have to
children?
say the bench strength in tabla. First time I talk about this is amazing in India. Some of the finest young performers on stage are tabla players in India now, and they are so good that my jaw drops just listening to them. And I'm looking at them doing it and say, how the hell did he pull that off? Or how did she manage to get that sound? It's not just men anymore. There's women who are really good tabla players. So it's great to watch that. And then another thing is, some people have this wrong impression that I'm probably the best tabla player around. It's not true. No, it is a fact. I'm one of the good ones. I'll take that. But I'm not the best.
You're magic. I have seen that
That's a
you're
different
just magic when you are there.
That's a different thing. But I have to say, when it comes to sheer tabla playing, there's at least 12 or 14 tabla players who are just as good as I am and better on their day. I got to be in the marquee. I got to be on television. I got to do all that. So therefore, people know me more than they know others. But it is true, I'm not the best tabla player in the
That's your
I'm one
humility.
of the good ones. But so my daughters,
Yes.
one of them is here actually in London.
Right.
She came a day early and she's doing some work. So she's there. She's a film producer and script writer and does all that kind of stuff. And my younger daughter, so my older daughter Anisa does that. My younger daughter Isabella is a ballet teacher.
Oh.
Yeah, so they are in art,
Yeah,
ballet
they're an
teacher.
art, but they-
And my wife, of course, is a Kathak dancer.
Yeah.
And so we basically told our kids, don't get stuck behind a desk 9 to 5. Do something creative with your life. Even if we have to support you all the way, no problem. But do something creative. And they've done it and they are holding their own, so it's great.
Oh, that's fabulous. They're all in.
And
that's
my brothers,
yes.
they're fabulous
Yeah, they
percussionists
join you.
themselves.
Yeah.
Tawfiq is
and
amazing and Fazal is amazing, and so
it's going
can't
on.
complain.
All woods to be touched, of course. Indeed. The world is changing. The audiences are changing.
Yeah.
Do you think, how has it played out for the world of classical music, do you think, now?
I think there's much more appreciation for it. There's a bigger, yes, and there's a bigger audience
Because
for
it's
it.
all a character, 40
No,
character,
but
1 minute.
If you're going to compare it with stadium music, then obviously it's going to look puny. But within its own culture, it has grown by leaps and bounds. You have to realize Indian classical music is a chamber art form. It is a niche music. It is music that expresses itself best in an intimate area. So to consider it to be a music that can be put in a stadium is wrong. It doesn't work that way. But yes, it's true that Indian music 50 years ago, 200 people would listen to it. Today, you have 5,000 people in a concert hall listening to it. Comparatively, pop music, Indian Bollywood, whatever it is you want to call it, has grown, but not as much. From 200 to 5,000 is a big growth in a concert. They have gone from 2,000 to 10,000. So in that sense, it's really doing very well. The bench strength is amazing. Musicians are fantastic. Young musicians are doing amazing work, and they are not only playing Indian classical music, but composing music for films or television, doing fusion stuff and everything. So today's Indian classical musician is a scary animal. He's just a more complete package than, I mean, when I was 20 years old, I had to stop and relearn. I started like, what is jazz? What is Latin jazz? What is Afro-Cuban?
It's more democratic.
We didn't have anything available in India at that time. So I had to, it took a while. But now, Indian musicians, by the time they're 20, they are a complete universal statement. And so that is amazing. And they know, they're comfortable in wearing any hat. And so this is fabulous.
Wonderful. Shout out though for Shakti here, which is.
Hope to see you guys on June 27th and 28th. Hammersmith, Eventon, Apollo. And I hope Lavina would show up.
I would definitely love to. Not an opportunity missed when you are here. I was absolutely pleasure, and do go and see the show. Thank you ever so much for talking to me.
Enjoy the chai.
Oh yeah,
Cheers.
Bataj.
Wow, Lavina.
Thank you. That's wonderful. Thank you ever so much for this conversation and your time, despite the fact that you're coming straight from travel.
Phir mulaqat hogi?
Jald, inshallah. Please write into me on chaichat@aajtak.com or Twitter me @Lavina Tandon. I love to hear from you. Thank you. Take care and God bless.